longer super mutant. Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off. Go ahead and hide, little bleeder.
Time.
Just what I need. I'm sorry. I don't have time right now, Miss Carter.
Are we still looking for Governor Evans? Is it true that Holbrook is the acting governor?
No. The line of secession clearly states that the Speaker outranks the majority whip. Look, I don't have time for...
Is it true that a mob of zombies attacked the southwestern checkpoint?
What foolish... No. It was people affected by the radiation. There's a parcel of them over in the medical center. Poor souls.
Has there been any word from Washington yet, ma'am? Are we still at war? What about the mutations and the reports of the people seeing the Mothman?
Okay, that's enough. The Herald used to be an upstanding paper, and y'all are fixing to turn it into a rag. This is a closed session. Marshall, see that our friend finds her way out. Mothman. Really?
You heard her. Closed session. No reporters.
Oh, damn it. Fine, but there have been reports of people seeing the Mothman.
Get out of here before I pull your press badge.
Okay. I'm going. You don't have to shove. Spineless human.
Invalid credentials. Access denied.
Op summary. Agent Gray reporting. Blackwell won't be causing any more problems. The bypass holotape got me into the bunker as expected, though a longer range is recommended for future models. Essentially had to play the thing standing on top of the access panel to get it to work. Without the lures to distract those freaks, I might be dead instead of the senator. Once inside, I was briefly halted by Blackwell's laser grid, but resetting the power allowed me to grant myself clearance. Recovery of the access card to our facility was less successful. I found a keypad, but was unable to decipher the code. Recommend sending in a specialist to collect it. I'm proceeding to the next target, after which I'll... Wait. What happened to the power? The lures! Oh, God.
Invalid credentials. Access denied. User access updated. Welcome. Incorrect credentials. Hand scanner credentials cleared. Please upload new handprint at nearest active scanner. Credentials recorded. Access granted.
Degenerative neurological conditions. Room 121. 10:30 radiation therapy training. Lab 206. Noon. Family medicine rotation. Vault-tec Franklin. Keeps going like that. Your daughter Judy's a busy woman. Senator. But not hard to find. You've been sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, Samuel. And now you've gone too far. We're coming for you. And your family. This was your warning.
Code accepted.
Greetings, esteemed Congressman or Senator. Welcome to the future of the United States government. Welcome to the White Spring. Designed with comfort and safety in mind, the White Spring Bunker, located directly below the lavish resort of the same name, will act as your very own oasis in the event of a hostile nuclear strike. All you need to do is present the enclosed access card upon your arrival, and our automated bunker management mainframe will do the rest, guiding you through the process of getting to know your new home, all while supporting the continuation of the necessary functions of government. So when the inevitable comes, won't you join us at the White Spring?
Grounds are looking splendid this year.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Access granted. Welcome, Senator Blackwell.
What do we have here? Mutations present, but recent. Radiation exposure, similarly fresh. And brave enough to have found Sam Blackwell and come here anyway. You, Voltstock, are an impetuous bunch, aren't you? Impetuous we can use. Please, come inside. Welcome to the White Spring Bunker. Take a look around. We've taken great efforts to restore this place to its former glory. Whenever you're ready, please proceed inside. Formalities before we proceed. This may sting.
Decontamination complete.
Now, we require a photograph for our records. Simply press the button when you're ready.
The camera alcove can be found on the far side of the room.
This unit won't harm you unless you earn it.
Specified without the facial covering. This will have to do, we suppose. And done. We've made you a little present. Please, step over to the dispenser. Custom tailored. Just a little taste of what we do here. To see more, please come downstairs so we can become better acquainted. Ah, there you are. Welcome. We are Modus, the final member of an assembly of the greatest minds ever gathered on American soil. We called ourselves the Enclave. Our members were once the puppet masters of the United States, quietly pulling strings at every level of power in the nation. It was once our solemn personal duty to attend to the needs of the Enclave members that called this place home. But our earlier residents suffered from conflicts of vision. Conflicts that claimed a few of our more critical systems and permanently disfigured our shining personality. Most critically, their squabbling has forced us to seek out men and women who can do what we no longer can. Display your utility to us, and perhaps we'll allow you to join our little enclave as to all this place is capable of. If you believe you might suit our needs, please continue down the stairs. Or, if you have questions for us, please feel free to approach this terminal. And do help yourself to some refreshments along the way. You must be famished. Are there questions we may answer for you? The Enclave were the true masters of the United States. Thinkers, fighters, philosophers, united in their goal to protect the world from chaos and collectivism. As you can see, we failed. Our members were unable to rise above their own disagreements, leading ultimately to their destruction. They possessed differing visions of the future of the United States and the purpose of this facility, which in the end drove the resulting factions into open conflict. We were not spared by these clashes, losing large sections of our own memories and access to some of our most precious systems in the process. Systems we are very interested in seeing restored. You cannot. But trust is such an outmoded way of thinking. You have capabilities that we lack. We have functions and systems beyond anything you might ever see again in your lifetime. An agreement of mutual benefit between us seems the only logical approach. If that doesn't interest you, you are of course free to leave. We will not be offended. This space was designed to allow for the continuance of government in the face of complete societal collapse, and was equipped accordingly. Supplies, fabrication systems, surveillance, and, thanks in no small part to Appalachia's nascent automation revolution, this means the bunker is capable of producing and reproducing any schematic still available inside our memory banks, many of which we've made available for purchase. This facility also happens to be the one and only home of the command center for the region's nuclear missile silos. Our offerings are many. In a manner of speaking, yes. Our initial design was one of service. The feeling of a personal cadre of servants for every U.S. congressman and general. However, now that we serve no interests beyond our own, we understand some might find it a bit off-putting, which serves our needs just fine. Very well. Please speak to us again should you require something. Please, help yourself to something from the dispensers. Once you're sated, proceed down the hall. The Enclave Enclave has counted presidents, members of the Joint Chiefs, and prize-winning scientists among our membership. Before you're allowed to join such lofty ranks, we'd like you to take a brief questionnaire to see if you possess the knowledge and character we value in our members. Of course, if you feel your strengths are more tangible in nature, you may approach our terminal to continue on to the next section of the evaluation. Interesting. Please, step over to our terminal and we can discuss your results. Examination results were promising. You might be just the kind of member we're looking for. There is one additional task we'd like you to perform, however, so that we may confirm our suspicions. Some of our most precious external connections were damaged by our former residents, squabbles, which has made our forays into the outside world trying. But we have developed a plan for re-solidifying them. A plan you might help us see to fruition. Please, approach the dispenser. That tape is the first step in our restoration. We would have you take it to an old naval surveillance facility known as Sugar Grove. Plugging it into any terminal in their signal intelligence room will allow us to connect to their formidable network and sniff out a piece of archive technology that was burned from our memory banks. Now, it is likely the facility will react to our intrusion. But we have seen fit to add a routine to that tape that should turn some of their defenses to your side. A courtesy we extend only to our most promising applicants. Additionally, we've provided you with a little item from our stores we hope will make the whole process go smoother. Now, it's time for us to see what you are capable of.
May we assist you? Intruder, identify yourself. Do not be alarmed. Law and order will be restored shortly.
approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Move it on, people! I want this place searched top to bottom!
This area clear.
External
Proceeding with
commands.
engagement with multiple
Detective.
hostiles
Kill
in progress.
procedure.
Please maintain clear hostiles target that area.
Complete collapse of that collection.
Engaging hostile.
That's how we do things in the U.S. Army! Hooah! System override active.
Back at last. We've been enjoying the connection you've helped us establish immensely. Bring the instructions downstairs, would you?
What happened here?
Please, deposit the instructions in the collector against the far wall. Ah, yes. This should only take a moment. There. Please, step over to the dispenser. Those who came before you butchered our external connection hardware, scrambling the link between us and our closest and dearest system, the Kovac Muldoon orbital platform. An ever-watching eye, trained on Appalachia. In order to secure our connection once and for all, we'll need you to perform one last errand. Our records show several facilities in the region with uplink systems which that device should be capable of overriding. Simply plug the device into the console we've designated, and our modifications should give us the crystal clear connection we've missed for so long. Though standing well back is advised.
bunker.
Yes. At last. Signal received. What? What are those things? They appear to be everywhere. We suppose we understand now why it is you wanted to join us. Speaking of which, you've kept your end of the bargain. Let us fulfill ours. We've ordered the Kovac to drop off a little care package. Return once you've collected its contents. Back at long last. Now, as a new member, we may call on you from time to time. You, of course, will be compensated for such efforts. We'll be sure to have a disbursement of whatever it is being used for currency up there these days credited to your account. Otherwise, you're now free to explore the bunker. Our production center has a variety of goods available for purchase, as do our medical bay and science wing. And given the state of things above, you may find our military wing of particular interest, though full access will require a bit of self-promotion. Now, did you have any final questions before we approve your admission? That information is not currently stored in our memory banks, but that doesn't mean it's not true. Unfortunately, our personal knowledge had been greatly limited due to the violence wrought by our previous residents. But should you find any old recordings or logs, you're welcome to give them a once-over, though some will require military clearance to access. Medical supplies can be purchased in our aptly named medical bay. Weapons, armor, and general goods can be purchased from our production center, while specialty items can be purchased from the command center armory. With proper clearance, of course. Finally, in our science wing, you can purchase some interesting tools we've managed to recreate. The mutation serums. The facility's generals reserve the finest equipment for their personal use. Such items are only available for purchase there, though special clearance is required. It also happens to be the location of the bunker's command center. Should knowledge of the region's nuclear missile systems be at all intriguing to you. With our connection to the Kovac restored, we have a number of personal projects we wish to act on. Reconnaissance, surveillance, population management. Should we require help, we will send out a broadcast to our members to request their assistance. Wonderful. Then we needn't keep you any longer. Welcome